You are watching the GBC, Television for Goats. How can the heart truly want what the mind can never possess? And just like the tide, he was gone. Hookah, the new fragrance from this ship.
The Puka GT experience.
I don't know, man. I think ivermectin is more than just medication for goats.
Puka GT, bleeding through the cars, burning up the streets. Puka GT, for who fury that you just can't beat. He's dodging the bomb and he's hitting the gas. He's the golden crack and the head of the class. Puka GT, Puka! 銀河の彼方より機械の軍勢が攻め来るメチャの手話劇この星の運命は俺の走行が未来を切り開くぜ響けプーカ GT 魂のクラッシュスピードの先へ銀河の信者なのだ Go 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 プーカ GT
Welcome back to TMG, bringing you the latest in celebrity gossip. Our main story today, Puka has been spotted publicly cozying up to Kim Kardashian. They were seen arriving at Paris Fashion Week before jetting off to watch the Super Bowl together. Kim has remained tight-lipped about her new beau, but Puka had this to say.
Sun comes up on a lazy day, nothing better's on its way. Oh, what a yummy start with honey nut pukas. Honey nut pukas.
They're edible!
Hello everyone, happy Wednesday, I'm Clark and welcome to Puka GT. Back for my first races of the week. When I say first, I mean first. I haven't had barely a chance to touch the game since Sunday. That being said, did have a coaching session with Sammy Snake earlier. That was really great, gave me a few things to work on that I'm hoping to incorporate into my driving. And we are at Suzuka Daily Race C this week. First time I've done a Daily Race C in probably about 6-7 weeks now. But based on how I've been doing in Group 3 lately, which is not well at all, I've decided to focus on it for the next few weeks. So I'll be probably just following Group 3, whether it bounces between Race B or Race C over the foreseeable future, until I improve with it. I'm at a point now with Group 4 that I'm pushing towards the A rank every time, and then we swap over to Group 3 cars, and I drop right back down to C rank. Most likely going to happen to me tonight, but don't care. Just want to improve my driving with it. Basically, I just need to work on my corner kind of exit. If I can get that up to scratch and manage my throttle better, I think I'll learn how to be a bit more competitive with it. But steep hill to climb, so we'll see how we do. I'm going to swap over to my main camera here. And what we're going to do tonight, it's one of the reasons I kicked the stream off a little earlier, is I'm going to jump into my first race in 30 minutes time. So I'm just going to do a few quali kind of warm-up laps now to learn the course a bit, and yeah, jump into my first race at 8:30. This is an interesting one because I don't fully have this course worked out yet. I know the layout fairly well at this point, but I really don't have my usual amount of braking points mapped out yet. Going a lot more on field than I usually do, particularly through this first sector. But yeah, we'll just take it slow now, just trying to get up a feel for the car and the track. Yeah, quali time is very uncompetitive as well this week. Even more uncompetitive than it was in Spa, because I've even had less time to work on it this week. And I'm sticking to the Audi R8 this week, just because I started to develop a bit of a feel for it last week, and I don't want to be starting from scratch. I understand the Porsche is the meta, but I just don't like the feel of that car too much. I find that I tend to scrub the rear tires on it a lot. And I'm weak enough in Group 3 as it is that I'm best off sticking to the devil I know, because I'm going to struggle to be competitive whether I'm in the meta or not, so I may as well take the factor of liking the car and driving to my advantage for the time being. This next corner, I've been doing a small lift after the 100. Seems to work okay. It's pretty much what I've been averaging, 205s. Too greedy on the throttle there. In the few laps that I have done before this session, I was following a ghost the whole time. I'm purposely not doing that now because I need to learn the track layout better. I'm focusing too much on the ghost when I do it. Oh, way too late. That one I do have a breaking point for, I just missed it there. I think I'm going too early on that one. Hey Fishing, how you doing bud? This course is not for me, been let down quite a bit due to dirty drivers ruining my races. I get so close to Dior A in Group 3, just can't seem to get there. I'm sorry to hear, dude. I know that's frustrating when you're on the brink of getting promoted. That was actually me going from C to B for quite a while. Still is in a way, so I do tend to bounce down to C quite regularly, particularly in Group 3. Just thought of something, I need to practice how to pit on this course as well. I have no idea how to do it yet. I'm using the end of the darker barrier as my brake marker for this one, but it feels a bit too early. Let's see, where even is the pit lane? It's just around here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, it's an easy enough one. What sort of pit strategy are people thinking? This is just a typical kind of mid-race thing. Seem to be having trouble with that corner. Hey, Midlife Motorsports Gamer, or Tom, how you doing, bud? Mid-race, yeah, I've only watched about 2 or 3 races, but it does seem to be all around like lap 5, lap 6. Have I tried the Ferrari 296 on this course? I love the GT3 too, but the 296 going into corners for me is a much better car. I haven't tried much of that car at all, apart from the Aston Marina a good few months ago. I did quite like it the times that I tried it, but the thing is, I've gone through quite a few coaching sessions in the last few weeks. I've made massive changes to my setup, which I'm also still trying to get comfortable with, and I'm focusing on a category where I'm weak on a course that I have close to no experience on. So swapping around car now isn't a good idea for me. It's why I was saying at the start of this race I'm sticking to the Audi R8. Just because I felt like I did develop a bit of a feel for it last week, so at least I'm going in with something this week, because otherwise I'll be complete, like I'm already complete fish out of water, but like this is the one little puddle that I'm waddling in right now is this car. If I change that, I am fecked. Besides, I had Freeze make a monster Lando Norris livery for me. By lap 5, the mediums are suffering. Yeah, don't blame me. Yeah. Freeze, how you doing, bud? Our newly appointed mod, Freeze in the house. Speaking of yourself, kind of getting sick. Can't join lobbies later. Oh, I'm sorry to hear, dude. Whatever, joining lobbies just that you're not feeling well always sucks. Thanks for sharing that lap with me, Freeze. It's been very helpful. Been following the Ghost on most of my practice laps. I tell you, I'm feeling lost without the Ghost right now, which is why I'm doing this. It's this first turn in particular. I'm really struggling without the Ghost. Liz successfully infected you. I think partners and spouses are bad for that. Wait till you have kids. Little petri dishes the things are. They go off to their school and creche licking the same Lego cubes as the other kids in there who've got all sorts of diseases. Tell you, for the first 2-3 years they're alive, you get sick once every second week practically. F1M Plays, how you doing, bud? Pushing too much. Can I join the lobby? Yes, I can. T1 is so hard. Can't peak the pressure too high, and you have to be extremely controlled when releasing it. Yeah, absolutely. Turn 1 very tricky. Rarely had the finesse to get it right. Yeah, I hear you, man. I'm using the Audi. I've already explained twice why I am, so I'm not going to rehash it, but yeah, I need to stick with what I'm comfortable with this week. Yes, that is Freeze. I'm using the same braking point as you. I kind of followed your lap as a bit of a guide to decide on my braking points, and I noticed you were going there. Although one thing that kind of came up in my coaching with Sammy earlier was my response and reaction time might be a bit off, because when I think I'm using a braking point, I'm actually braking too late. So I'm purposely now braking a little earlier than I think I should, just to try and compensate for it. Oh, we have a new person in the chat. Waffling with Matt. Thanks for joining the chat, dude. Hey man, the problem you're having is you're braking then turning into turn 1. You gotta turn first, then brake, and 10 to 15% steering angle. Yeah, I was definitely feeling the tires slide a little on the rear on me a bit there. It's funny, when I follow the Ghost I feel comfortable with it, just like judging the distance of it in front of me, but without it I'm completely lost. But nice to meet you, Waffling with Matt. Appreciate the tip, dude. So let's see. It's got to turn, then brake. 10 to 15% steering angle. In terms of brake pressure, Freeze, I'm kind of trying what you were doing, where it's like a bit of a jab of it to 100%, bringing it down to 50, holding it at around kind of 50-40%, and then increasing the pressure as you get further into the corner. What I'm trying to do anyway. I'm not sure if it's what's actually happening. Slip road, yeah, that's what I've been using. Yeah, okay. I think the start part is okay. It's just then I'm not increasing the pressure enough as I go further in. Yeah, Charlie, I saw that you're in Rory Alexander's race today. He's doing his Triple Crown Wednesdays. And then Coast. Just pushing a bit too much on the throttle at the moment. Have I done a video of my wheelbase? No, actually, I haven't done a video of my equipment setup, but you know, I think I'll probably have to soon. Let me just check something here. If you're curious about the equipment I'm using though, in the description of this stream, you will see I have a full list of everything I'm using and the settings for it. I just noticed something. My subscriber count hasn't updated. I've got a few new subscribers since the last stream, and we're actually currently only one away from 250, which is pretty damn cool. We'll most likely be hitting that milestone tonight, so maybe I'll do a bit of a equipment breakdown video as a celebration. Let me I'm actually just going to turn off the sub counter if it's serving no purpose. Yeah, something is going on with Botrix at the moment, the plugin that I use for my subscription counter tracking. They brought out an update, the format of those subscriber counters the other day, and it had messed up the design of mine a tiny bit. That could work. Track is all about momentum and being patient, especially in GT7. Yeah. I know you're using the Audi, but on turn 1, if you aim the car at the first apex after you turn in and almost brake in a straight line until the next apex, it makes sense. Yeah, I think I get what you're saying. I'll do it slowly just to see how it feels. Yes, the dumbbell weights. Sure, a few of you have seen me jigging them about midstream. Straight line until there. And then tiny bit of brake around there could work. And then I could get back on the throttle quickly. Really hard time reading that corner there. Ooh, went in just way too sharp into that. You steer first and then brake also applies for spoon corner. I messed those two up a bit. Sub 2 is definitely possible in the R8. Some places too early in power. Yeah, like for context, I do appreciate all the tips coming in, but I had a coaching session today and there is a shit ton of new stuff that I'm experimenting with and trying to get a feel for. So if it looks like what I'm doing is crazy, it is. I'm trying to get used to a lot of new things at once here. Some of them I can talk about, some of them I can't. But yeah, the throttle is definitely the main area I'm struggling with at the moment. Trying to find that essentially sweet spot between kind of being too gentle on it and too hard on it. But naturally, I have a tendency to be both too late and too gentle on it. So I'm making a concerted effort to kind of try and put the hammer down a bit harder today. Yes, yeah, I'm just trying to get used to the feel for putting the throttle there at about 80. And the timing of it too, of course. I'll tell you what helps me. I find the slowest ghost to follow, which is always faster than me, but I need to find a bit more rhythm following a ghost, but never my ghost. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's why I like following friends' ghosts, actually. Because I think you can learn more going from somebody who's in the ballpark of your pace as opposed to one of the aliens at the top of the world leaderboard. I'm waffling about it. It's all about playtime. The more you play, the faster you'll naturally get. Yeah. That being said, though, I've been playing quite a while. Like, in terms of hours in the game, just not as long in sport mode, which is obviously a different kettle of fish. But even in sport mode, I'm at 500 races now. Roughly, probably about 150, 200 hours spent on it. And like, obviously, there's people who come in and like make it to A rank in about half that time. So it's a mixture of natural talent, which I have none, and time spent. Yes, pretty much. If you'd count the F1 games, but even with that, it was just single player. Put about 100 hours into one of them before I got Gran Turismo 7. And the setup that you see me with now, I kind of built it up incrementally, but it's been pretty much the same setup since around maybe November last year, right before I started streaming. I started on a Thrustmaster T300 with a foldable kind of rig. Oh, got bumped. Default. Somebody gave up the ghost there. Whoa. Oh, I'm sorry. Feisty lobby anyway. Warzone, yep, you said it. Nice livery, thanks. Yeah, Freeze designed this one for me. Sorry, Matt, I see your message. I just won't be able to read it until after the race is done. Or at least until I go into the pits. Seems to be a very incident heavy race. Wasn't sure what to expect. Down 92 behind me in the AMG. Right there just to avoid getting taken out. Completely missed my braking point there. Have my vision locked in and the car is in front of me. Only noticed the braking point when I was already past it. Hey Luke, how you doing, buddy? Oh. Gasly go ahead of us in the pits already. Tires are holding up well though. We've pretty much got clean air, so no real point in pitting yet. Ugh. It's been quite a while since I've done a daily race C. I think about maybe 7 weeks. Again, missed my braking point there. So what do we think? Come into pit now. How you doing, Boots and Cats? Good to see you, man. Yeah, pit down. Yep. Let's see who's going. How was it with Sammy Snake? It was good. It was a much shorter session than what I had with Luke. We were just on for the hour. But it was good. Mostly just working on cornering speeds. Paying attention to them. They both have advantages and disadvantages. GT7 is a lot easier to understand. Sorry, Matt. Almost got to your message there. See if I can stay ahead of this guy at least. Ooh. Well, since I've had a race this long. Definitely a different kettle of fish in terms of concentration. So apologies for me being a little quiet. It's also partly to me, due with me just getting used to this course and having to focus a little more than usual. Having trouble. No. A bit too deep there. Jan behind us quit the race. I think I've actually gained positions now just from people quitting. So far off the pace though. As much as I'm enjoying the track itself. I am improving though, like lap times are coming down a bit as the race goes on. Okay, maybe last, but that could have gone way worse. Grab me dinner. Good luck. Yeah, cheers, dude. Boots and Cats. Love Suzuka. Great track. Yeah, I have to say, I enjoy it. I do. Not good at it yet, but I enjoy it.
Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe.
They're glitchy for everyone else. Might need to shut a few things down. Good race, hung in there. Yeah, it's a bit of a hang in there, Kitty, alright. Yeah, the thing, like, I think I only ended up in the dirt once, and it wasn't even too severe. Like, given the fact I'm still learning the course, I'm happy enough with that, to be honest. It's funny, I'm so far off the pace, I think I'm benefiting from it slightly, because if I was more on the pace, I would have been around the other drivers more, and more likely to have gotten bumped off the track. Anybody else racing tonight? If so, how's it been going? Charlie, if you're still about, I'm sure you have been. And sorry, waffling with Matt. I started with a G920 on iRacing clamped to my desk. That's how I learned how to race. Tried GT7 and I've been enjoying it so far. Just halfway through A rank, going for that A+. Nice one, dude. What's iRacing like? I've always I've always really wanted to try it. It's just I don't have a gaming PC, so I'm fairly limited in that regard. Also, it sounds prohibitively expensive. Like, from what I understand, you have to buy the car, you have to buy the track, and you have to pay a monthly subscription. And when they're changing their weekly or monthly races, you essentially have to buy whatever they put on offer if you want to compete. That's my understanding of it. Like, you can easily end up spending a few hundred a year on it. But I know it's where all the major competition is. So, efficiency. I'd like to say I'm a good racer, but honestly, some of my best races are from other racers' mistakes. Yeah, no, that's... I'd say all of my victories are from other racers' mistakes, alright? See where I'm sitting here. There's Drac Fury and his Beetle, as always. One Ferrari in the mix there. It's very expensive, iRacing. Monthly subscription, €15 for the car, €15 for the track if you don't own it already. Hence I'm trying GT7, yeah, fair enough. What do you think in terms of sim realism, or just even handling wise, what would be like the two big takeaways you'd have after getting started on iRacing and moving over to Gran Turismo? Because from what I understand, it normally happens the other way. People start in Gran Turismo and kind of graduate to iRacing. One of my favorite Irish YouTubers is purely on iRacing. His name is Jaxer, if you've ever come across him. He does a lot of really good content videos about the psychology of racing. Because I believe he was training as a psychologist and then got into sim racing and has gone full time with it since. Fairly big channel too. I think he's got about 50,000 subs now. I know he's full time at it anyway. Jaxer is the name. Lots of Z's in the middle. One thing I love about iRacing is the fact that they have the iRating system just on display. I really don't like the fact that the driver rating system is so opaque in Gran Turismo, and you can't, like, you have to use external sites to see how much driver rating you're gaining or losing per race, and how far off being promoted or demoted you actually are. So waffling with Matt, GT7 is more forgiving in terms of physics. You can use the curbs a lot in iRacing. The tire model is a bit whack. Once you overheat them, the lap is gone. Okay. So you have to be a lot more conscious of tire management. It's kind of weird for... like, the information on tire temps is there, as far as I know, with Gran Turismo, because I see people using external tools to bring them up. But if the info is there, I don't know why Polyphony Digital don't give it to you in-game. Seems like a very simple thing to give people. For as great a game as this is, and I think it's already the most I've ever played a game in my life, there's so many kind of user experience kind of shortfalls that it has that really surprise me. Like the fact that you can't customize your view at all, or your HUD. Very strange. You got your 5 or 6 options and that's it. Yeah, and people take it more serious because of the money. I think it's probably taken a lot more seriously because you got the likes of Max Verstappen and people with tons of actual racing street cred swearing by it. We have... can't say I know any of the people in here. Have to be a bit more gentle and precise if you want to be fast. I assume you have a lot more to do in terms of formation laps and like proper pit stop control and all that kind of stuff too. In fact, actually compared to even the F1 games, Gran Turismo has a lot less going on there. You have actual safety cars in the F1 games even. Had the opportunity to race against Jos Verstappen. Heard some serious horror stories about that guy. Hey Collins, thanks for joining the chat, dude. Best of luck to you, man. Liam, thanks for joining, man. Good luck to you too, bud. I'm still here at the back learning this track. Very little idea what I'm doing yet. MJ. Collins, hard luck, man. Sure you'll get it back. Really does seem to be better off being at the back during this first lap. Flag. Who do we have? Another finish side. Loads of finish drivers in this lobby. For anyone watching for the first time, I have a massive soft spot for Finland, given the fact that my wife is Finnish and my children are half Finnish. Go back and forth to Finland a lot. Love the country. It's my second home, really. Ooh. Some room, please. Yeah, elbows out in Finland tonight. I think he might have gave me that place back, fair enough if he did. I think we had someone leave the race because I'm still in 10th. I did see a yellow flag warning there a moment ago. Might have had another rage quitter. I personally never quit a race. Well, actually, there's one exception to the rule. If my wife is out and one of my kids starts crying downstairs and I need to go tend to them, that is about the only scenario in which I'll quit a race. Otherwise, no matter how badly I'm doing, how many times I spin out or how far back I am, I will make an attempt to finish the race. Oh no! First big blunder. I don't like when people do that. Ah, okay. Sorry, Collins. Somebody took me out there first. I'm sure he probably saw what happened. Like, he had enough pace. He was going to take me anyway. Like, around a straight, there was no need to kind of barge through on the inside like that. Not you, Collins, whoever that was who barged into me. Oh, I'm following you off track. Actually, I just noticed we've still got 16 racers here, so somebody didn't rage quit earlier. Must have been, when that yellow was shown, there must have been somebody far off track that we passed without me seeing them. trying to go further out to swoop back in, thinking I have a better angle of attack there, but it's caused me to lose traction. Need to come in and pit now. Hey Ants, how you doing? Waffling with Matt at 3.5k iRating. That's really high up as far as I know. Like a lot of those better guys I see on YouTube are like around the 4,000 mark, so I would have thought 3.5 is very respectable in iRacing. That being said, don't know much about it of course, but sounds high. How are you doing, Ants? Sorry, didn't have a chance to read your full message there. And Waffling with Matt, did I see you say that LMU is more realistic than iRacing? That sounds pretty cool. I'm really, like of all the sims that are due to come to PlayStation eventually, that's the one I'm most interested in. I was very excited about Assetto Corsa Evo, but I know all the announcements they've been making about paring it back and just given how far off their original timelines they are, even with the PC version, I'm just, yeah, becoming a bit dubious of it. Like even with LMU as well, they pared it way back and then just suddenly announced it was a 1.0 full release version, but at least what they did release for the online racing sounded like it was quite solid. Oh, I thought it was in last. I assumed MJ had already pit. Alright, let's see if we can catch this Swede. Not like that. Yeah. I have a safe route through there that works for me, but whenever I try to get a little braver or a little faster, it never works out. So our friend from the chat, Colin's, coming out of the pits there to 13th. Alright, try to be clean here now. Just feels so slow. Oh, pushed too hard. If MJ catch us again now. Or not. MJ might have spun out as well somewhere. Seb drop out of the race there. I think Seb started this race in second. Colin's just ahead of us now. It'd be nice to be driving around people. At least I'm learning the course a bit better. Alright, last lap, come on, we can still win this. That was shaky. tendency to go too deep there. MJ will finally catch us. Well earned. I think that's my third incident on that corner in 2 races now. Okay, how we do? How'd our buds do? Somebody was up in P5 at the start of the race, said hello in the chat. Somebody called Collins as well. This is Seb. Oh, sorry, one second. Congrats to MJ. Liam Gordon. Who would Liam Gordon have been? Maybe Gord's. They're in 10th. Collins, how did you do? Up in 13th. Nice. That was a derby. Spin by somebody 3 times, yeah. I had a couple of elbows, but nothing too seriously. I'm lacking pace. I'm not used to Group 3, Daily Race C, or Suzuka, so there we go. And sorry, let me just catch up on the chat a bit here. Waffly Matt, I've seen more people leave iRacing and moving to LMU than the other way around, and that's people who played 10 years on iRacing. Yeah, like the money I'd say is a very big part of it. Like if any other kind of competitive sim comes around, I wouldn't be too surprised. Average rating about 1.5. True. And we have Ants. You had an amazing birthday weekend. Oh, congrats, dude. Happy birthday. Golf, fishing, and amazing views. It's really been blessed this week. Good for you, man. Hope you had a good one. Thanks, Luke, for the like shout out. Hope LMU gets a good livery editor on console. Yeah, we're spoiled by Gran Turismo. We really are. Come on, Puka, you can do it. We believe in you. Yeah, I very nearly won that one. Shouldn't have said anything. Sorry, Puka. Yeah, Luke. Pouring grease on the track. I saw you at it. Right, I've been making a lot of excuses from my pace tonight. Everyone just scratch everything I've said so far. It's Luke's fault. You know the drill. It's always Luke's fault. What do you think, Puka?
Like and subscribe to Puka GT!
That's what I thought. Sage advice, as always. Yeah, Matt, I hear you, man. I miss cockpit view. I actually used it a lot when I was still in single player, but it's just, as I was saying, the fact that you can't make any adjustments to it just makes it unusable for me. Like in the F1 games, I always use cockpit view because you're able to like change your field of view, move your kind of position left, right, up and down. Makes a huge difference. Luckily, I'm too sick to drive myself. Suzuka tends to be a bump fest. Oh, was Luke ruining your races as well, Freeze? I'm sorry about that. Hashtag vote kick user Luke Sargent Wyatt YN. Yep, Yeah, Luke definitely agrees with you. He's a masochist, glutton for his own punishment. It's a great hashtag Freeze. It just rolls right off the tongue. It's like the Get Coney of our times. Or Coney 2012. Jesus, does anybody remember that fiasco? So we had Coney 2020. From the people who brought you Coney 2012, we have Luke 2026. Guessing I'm an F1 fan. I am. I'm not an Alpine fan, funnily enough. I just, I love all the F1 merch. And if I ever see any of it on sale, I'll go for it. But I'm a McLaren fan. Been following F1 about 2 years now. All of this midlife crisis stuff started with me watching Drive to Survive with my wife a couple of years ago, and just instantly got hooked by everything. This season and regulations are a joke in my opinion, not fun to watch. You know, like, as I said, I'm a new fan, but yeah, I'm very dismayed by it so far. I really, like, qualifying, I'm just completely unexcited by it at the moment, and that used to be one of my favorite parts of it. And I know what everyone's saying about the, like, I have enough race experience in this game to know what people mean by artificial overtake. You get somebody ahead of another driver with faster exit speed from a corner, and yet the driver behind catches them suddenly. It's just, it looks silly. I don't think that's going to happen, Freeze. Like, swapping to V8s. Like, maybe in a few years, but like, they're definitely not going to resolve what's ailing the current set of regs with it. Particularly after attracting a bunch of new engine manufacturers. It's the first year you don't care about F1 since 2004 just because of the new regs. Yeah. It's a shame. I think I've seen a few things on the race saying that there are changes that they can make that wouldn't be crazy drastic, that would allow that would probably reduce some of that artificial overtaking and would save qualifying. So I'm hoping now, while they're meeting during this month, like long break in April, they might be able to sort something out. Still remember getting up early to witness the GOAT winning everything. Yeah, Puka. I'd wake up early for Puka as well. It's the only GOAT I ever speak about around here.
Like and subscribe to Puka GT.
Waffling with Matt started when you were a kid. Remember when Kubica was driving for BMW? Yeah, I wouldn't say it's impossible they'll have some changes or some heavy update to the regs in time for next year. I'm just hoping they can do something to salvage this year as well. Yes, thanks for that reminder, Freeze. Oh, you're back, Collins. Good luck, man. Best of luck to you. But yeah, as Freeze was saying there, if you want to join our little community on Discord, it's growing quite quickly. Please do. It's very active now. We've got like tens of messages every day. People shooting the shit, which I love to see. It's Seb. DNF from last race in third. Sorry, Drifter. Give him that small nudge on the ass there. Oh no, was that our friend Collins taken out there again? I think it might have been. Sure what happened to AJ this there. That was self-inflicted or not. Didn't get a good enough look at it. Move. Wave man going wide there. Nicholas. No. Got too excited. Just completely forgot what to do in that corner there. I'm lacking muscle memory for this course. I really do find, like, particularly when I'm streaming and I've got a few things going on, I just kind of have to have a track locked into my subconscious to avoid mistakes like that. I'm not quite there with Suzuka yet. Getting there, but, you know, and to make the odd mistake still. I have to say, really like the course though. Oh, there's Waveman again. made the same mistake again there. Give it one more lap, I think, before I pit. Quite a few people coming into pit here. Ooh, too deep, way too deep. We're doing find Suzuka easier than a bunch of tracks. Probably picked one of the hardest tracks to learn from scratch, not including the Nords. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's because that Sector 1, like even watching Tidgeney's lap guide on it, it's so nondescript this week when he's normally brake here, be this speed. He's like, yeah, just feel it. Like I know he does obviously give instruction, but it's a lot more of a kind of coasty, kind of throttle management-y kind of track than a lot of others. The way I remember it for Here Freeze is, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but you coast when you're going left through this section and you braked when you were going right, and that's kind of what I've remembered to do to keep track of the corners. Not sure if it's the fastest way to do it, but it's a manageable way to do it. I'm hoping, actually, as weird as this sounds, that I will drop down to C rank quite shortly, so I can actually have some proper races around people. He says as he goes off. Dip my tires in the grass there. Oh, the dirt again. Love that corner. It's too tight in the curve there. Lost traction. Falling asleep at the wheel here. I'd say as well, like particularly races like this where I'm just behind the pack, nothing else going on, it's really hard to maintain concentration. Oh, come on. Everyone's waiting on me. Cheers, Collins. How'd you get on? Jeez, I'm new in this Gran Turismo stuff. So let's see. Oh, 22 Pablo, how you doing, buddy? Freeze. If I were you, sorry, before I even read anything else, you're not me. If I were you, I'd focus more on learning the track and becoming comfortable around it before jumping into the dailies. P-Rank has too many drivers that aren't very clean and bump you, etc. if you're in the mid. Yeah, but at the same stage, if I was to do that, I wouldn't be streaming. Like, I have a streaming schedule that I'm trying to keep up, you know? And particularly the last 2 weeks while my daughter has been home from school, I just haven't had time to learn the tracks during the day. Hopefully that will change as of next week, because she's back in school and I'll be doing the Tuesday kind of quali sessions again, which I found very beneficial. So hopefully that will make me a little more competitive. But no, that's just a fundamental difference between us, dude. I don't give a shit about my driver rank, really. And if I'm going to be learning a track, I may as well be doing it while I'm in racing conditions, because at least in this instance, I'm kind of seeing, you know, oh, here's where I'm losing time mostly to other drivers, and you know, here's where people are going to try a dodgy overtake. Like, there's a big difference obviously between just running consistent quali laps over and over again and doing it actually during a race when you're feeling the proper weight of the car and the tire wear. So I'm learning a lot more by doing it in a race. And given the fact that I'm not focused on driver rank, at least for the foreseeable future, who cares? Similar point from Matt. I'd say jump into time trial and just keep doing laps until you can consistently hook up lap after lap. But again, why? If I don't care about losing driver rank, why would I not just continue racing? Matt, here's a tip. Sport mode has slightly different physics than normal multiplayer. Yeah, that is true, Freeze. Yeah, it does. It also has different wind settings. Typically the wind is a lot stronger in the time trial mode, and it changes. Well done, Collins. I saw you finish in 6th there, dude. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, physics might be a strong word, Charlie, but it does have different conditions at least. Alright, sorry, I'm just going to run to the toilet quickly before my next race.
How can the heart truly want what the mind can never possess? And just like the tide, he was gone. Hookah, the new fragrance from the ship.
The Puka GT experience.
I don't know, man. I think ivermectin is more than just medication for goats.
But you would say that, though. You are biased.
What do you mean?
Well, for one, you're a goat.
Ah! Let's go! Woo! This is insane! Ah! Keep it coming! Bah! Bah! Hey, listen up! Bah! This is outrageous! Bah! Yeah! Bah!
Did you see that video of a moose getting hit by a car?
GT, bleeding through the cars, burning up the streets. Puka GT, for who fury that you just can't beat. He's dodging the bomb and he's hitting the gas. He's the golden crack and the head of the class. Puka GT,
Puka!
銀河の彼方より機械の軍勢が攻め来るメチャの手話劇この星の運命は俺の走行が未来を切り開くぜ響けプーカ GT 魂のクラッシュスピードの先へ銀河の信者なのだ Go 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 プーカ GT
Welcome back to TMG, bringing you the latest in celebrity gossip. Our main story today, Puka has been spotted publicly cozying up to Kim Kardashian. They were seen arriving at Paris Fashion Week before jetting off to watch the Super Bowl together. Kim has remained tight-lipped about her new beau, but Puka had this to say.
All right, we are back. Okay. Oh, did I miss it? Ah, I missed it. Oh, I'm not going to wait around half an hour for another race. Would anybody be interested in diving into lobbies early? Oh, thought I had more time than that. That is a pain. It's one of the things I dislike about Daily Race C. You get such little time gap between the races, and if you miss one, you're waiting ages for the next. Oh. Looks like I'm running a quali lap anyway. You'll join for one, Boots. That would be great. Sorry, Lucas, your message out. Driver called Tubbs took me out, pushed me off track, very uncalled for. Ah, that's shite. Sorry to hear, dude. You may as well just set up the lobby now. Jeez, that's taking ages. Okay. Private. Suzuka. Start. Balance. Slipstream strength. Yeah, strong, I'm guessing. Can somebody give me the fuel consumption rate and tire wear rate? Category group 3. Tires, racing, medium, tire type, medium, parts here, weak, I think it's off, car collision penalty on, pit lane cutting penalty on, passenger race, weak. I'll leave all those on for people. 2 and 5. Okay, 2 fuel, 5 tires. Is that it, everyone? Have I missed anything? Ben, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I'm just setting up a lobby now, Ben, if you'd like to join us. Great to have a few people in it. Actually, I'm just going to put this out here to you. Do you mind if we keep this to a no pit race, 5 laps, and we do a couple of them? Because like, I'm not going to be keeping up with yous anyway, so the idea of like doing a race where I'm 2-3 laps behind everyone that goes on for several minutes isn't too appealing to me. If we leave the tire wear the same, it will be like getting about halfway through the race before you'd have to pit anyway. Okay. Yeah, that would be great. Just CB7. So YWN BWF. I'll pin this as well. There we go. What's the PP limit? There isn't any. You just need to pick a group 3 car, and then there's balance of power on, so everybody is pulled down to the same PP limit essentially. You're fine, just woke up because you accidentally fell asleep. Good old boots and cuts. Hey, no, I have my Norris Monster. Can just only have one per stream. That's all they paid me for. Oh, just CB7. So BOP is balance of power, and it's basically a setting that brings all of the cars down to the same weight and power, pretty much. Oh, it's a balance of performance. I always thought it was balance of power, but yeah, I suppose that makes more sense. Cool. Good to have you, Ben. Group 3, yeah. No, you'll need to use a group 3 car. We're basically doing like a pared down version of what Daily Race C is. Oh, Freeze, I would love that. Actually, if you could do me, yeah, like, and stick little stickers all over it, I'd love that. Consider it done. Cheers, dude. One thing I'm really looking forward to next week is getting back to making a couple more bits of AI slop starring Puka. The couple of ideas I had brewing for a while, just haven't had time to make them. Let's just say Puka's coming out with his own hydration product very soon. Yes, it is a studio, but it's Smokehouse Burst. Good eye, Pablo. It's trying to think what year it was. 2017. I should remember it. I bought it the same year I got married. And I remember we had the expense of the wedding come up, but I fell in love with it in the guitar shop and had to buy it. Yeah, we'll do freeze. Freeway cola is peak. Getting Boots and Cats' way. There's Ben. I'm on the racing line. What you gonna do? Ah, I ghosted. I take it you play guitar as well, Pablo? Just ZB7, are you joining us? I'll give you another minute, buddy. Oh yeah, that would be the dream. Actually, just while we wait for ZB7, let me show you this guy. So right beside the Fender Studio, we have this little guy here. It's a Fender Aerodyne 2. It's a Japanese-made Fender that I had imported, and I modified the hell out of it. Put different backplate on it, locking tuners on the top, put Seymour Duncan noiseless pickups in it, and a what you call it? It's almost like a single coil humbucker Seymour Duncan. It's known as a hot rail. Then I put the telly knobs on it as well. It's my pride and joy. It's funny, out of the box it was similar price to a Les Paul Studio, but then I spent quite a few €100 on modifications to it. It's my absolute favorite guitar to play. Do you love the Studio as well though? Sucks. Try and play the guitar on stream. We're trying to play in our lobby. Yes, I saw the Fender logo. Although I think it ended up getting covered by, I expanded, like I did a couple of tweaks on the livery. I replaced the Leprechaun with Shamrocks. Yeah, it's Pablo, that was the main reason I got it. When I saw the black headstock, I was like, that is the most beautiful guitar I've ever seen. They've started doing a few more of them since, actually. There's a few Mexican Strats that have it as well. Just CB7 doesn't think he can join. Okay, we'll kick off, so. Oh, you meant you try and play. I've been playing... How long have I been playing now? Over 30 years anyway. Maybe about 32 years, I think. 31 years. I have a side hustle as a guitar teacher as well. So, I've been having a bad night of racing. What am I going to do to remedy that? Join a lobby with 2 A+ drivers. That's a great idea, Clark. That will boost your confidence. Oh, I missed the shamrocks on it already. I saw the leprechaun anyway. But yeah, I've a knee-jerk hatred for leprechauns. It's like whenever you're away and you tell someone you're Irish and you're met with, you know, casual racism, the bit of ants you'd almost expect. The two things that people do is either a terrible leprechaun impression, or they say potato and they try to do it with a thick Irish accent. Yeah, whatever, it's banter, but it's so unoriginal. Every single person does it. You're like, ha 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 ha. Has me hating leprechauns and spuds. Oh yeah, it's not everyone does, but just particularly having lived outside the country a good bit, where the fact that I have an Irish identity is picked up on more and brought up a lot more to me, I guess. It's like the part of Canada I was living in was really in the middle of nowhere, where there weren't too many people from any other country there, let alone someone from Ireland. Then in Finland it was the same again. It's just tiring, you know? Oh yeah, and sorry, one other thing. This really grinds the gears. Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms have never been enjoyed or sold in Ireland, unless it's like as a novelty by an American store in Ireland. But yet every single American person, when they meet an Irish person, brings up Lucky Charms to them without failure. Oh dear. think the Suzuki is underrated. Midlife Motorsports Gamer. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do one more lobby race after this, and I'll give the Ferrari 296 a go for it. Cool. Glad to hear, Tom. You reckon the Ferrari's more difficult than the Audi? Oh hey, random question into the chat. Has anybody seen Project Hail Mary yet? If you have seen it, give me your spoiler-free thoughts on it. Good man, Charlie. What an end. Would have won it if I hadn't gone off there, I tell you. Hadn't been to the theatre in quite a while, was worth it. Yeah, that's the general consensus I've been hearing anyway. Freeze, way more difficult. I'll be the judge of that. For shits and gigs, why not? Now, Ferrari, where are you gone? Ferrari 296, 296. There it is. Well, you'll be happy to see it's in its quench livery still. Which point Freeze is like, oh yeah, use the Ferrari, yep. Cool, I'll wait for you, Charlie. Oh, Freeze, you're here. Charlie, on Project Hail Mary. I saw it. It's like a slightly goofier Interstellar, but it's fantastic. Cool. That's actually kind of what I was hoping for. I really loved Interstellar. The funny story about when I first saw Interstellar, I saw it in Rathmines Cinema in the south of Dublin. You might know the spot, Charlie, the Swan Centre in there. And it was during the scene where McConaughey is fighting with Matt Damon and one of their helmets gets smashed and an alarm starts blaring in the movie. But at the exact moment that alarm started blaring, the fire alarm in the cinema went off. And everybody watching the movie thought the alarm sound was part of the movie for a few moments, and it was only after a few minutes we realized what was going on. And yeah, there was a small fire in the cinema. We all had to leave. Yeah, that was like a 4D experience nobody asked for. Will I put it on the Discord? Yep, may as well. Actually, sorry, you know what, Freeze? I'm not going to do it because I don't have it open yet, and this has caused the stream to crash in the past. So, sorry about that. We're going to leave the Discord out for tonight. Yeah, sorry, efficiency. Yeah, absolutely. You can get in on this one if you have time to join. I make this open to anyone who joins the stream. You don't have to be a member of the Discord or anything. By all means, join the Discord, but you can just type in that room ID there and join us whenever you like. Next time, I typically host them at the end of every stream. Okay, wait for you, Charlie, and then we'll kick it off. But yeah, the idea of these lobbies is they're open to anyone who watches. Cool. Queue in the lobby now. Okay, if everyone could go to the track when they're ready. I'm really sorry to hear that, Charlie. I am going to kick it off though, just because I want to wrap up the stream soon enough, because I'm very tired today. Brought the kids to the farm earlier to meet a real life puka, which was great crack. Feeling a bit tired after the full day with them. Running around on a playground with them like loopers for about 4 hours as well. It's good though. Top end of the 296 is the best, I must say. Oh, hey, Michael Dixon. How you doing? Yeah, it was great to get Puka to pose for me. He normally doesn't do selfies like that. Ooh. I think Freeze was dropping behind me there on purpose. Thank you, Freeze. Oh, yeah. Way more speed going through there. Not even just from the bump. Thought I was being conservative with that lift even. Whoa, okay. Pushed a bit too much. I have to say, liking the feel of this though. Love the sound of this car. I wouldn't say I find this more difficult to drive than the Audi, just like, it feels different, but I wouldn't say more difficult. It's got way more stopping power than the Audi. Bit too greedy on the throttle there. I find this car easier to drive. I'm not getting nearly as much understeer with it. I think you're onto something here, efficiency. Like particularly that turn just gone and turn one I find much nicer in the Ferrari. Okay, I think I'm finding my mojo here with this. That was going to be my last race. I want to give it another try though, if you guys are up for another one. Michael Dixon, Suzuka Puka. How are things getting on with the impending fatherhood, Michael Dixon? Oh, actually, let me just check something before we drop off. Yeah, that's just it. I feel glued to the road. Like, particularly going around turn 1 there, where I felt like I really had to kind of, you know, step on eggshells around that corner in the Audi. I just feel like I can coast without any fear of the back end sliding out on me. Ah, we did it. We hit our 250 subscribers milestone today. I didn't have the subscribe counter up live on the stream because it was acting up on me, but thanks so much everyone. That's the last big milestone we're going to hit before 500 subs. That's the next one, and that's the big one. That's the point where I become monetized and start looking at doing this a bit more full time. But yeah, really excited about hitting 250 today. So thanks to all of you who subscribed and subscribed recently as well. Really appreciate it. Michael Dixon, baby is super healthy and wife is having minimal symptoms. Ah, that's great, man. Feeling excited and have next week off to really get the house in order. Oh yeah, remember those phases? Building the crib, painting the rooms. Cheers, Boots and Cats. Okay, I'm going to kick off another race. I think Freeze might have jumped out on us. Well, seriously, big congrats to you, Michael. When's she due? Are you about halfway at this point? My sister had her first baby last week. Tiny little thing, only 5 pounds. Had to come out 2 weeks early, but perfectly healthy and home now with the mom. Gorgeous little thing. She's got this big mop of hair on her. Ferrari was choice last season in league. It's easier to drive if you're not pushing or driving on the limit for me. It's also tricky around some curbs. Okay. Good first impressions anyway. Efficiency, do I have a donate button? I don't, because you only start to get those features once you hit 500 subs. But thanks for asking, dude. I will be hoping to get to that stage eventually. Also get some merch going. My daughter the other day was actually asking me if I could get her a Puka teddy bear for her birthday. She's his biggest fan. All of the AI slap and stuff that I make, I always run by her to get her reaction on it first. If it works for my 5-year-old, it works for me. See if we can catch Tom now. It's just a bit too sharp through there. Oh no. Need to take a wider approach. Ooh, Tom went off. Tom, I'm gonna wait for you because I actually want to race you. Got caught a bit by surprise there. This for me is the test though, to see if I can start catching on Tom without him having an incident. By all means, Tom, I want you to go ahead if you can. Don't wait for me. And again, same spot. Ugh. I've got a lot to figure out in it yet, but I'm feeling a lot happier in it, I have to say. Thanks so much for the recommendation on this. I really wasn't going to try it, but I'm very, very glad that I did now. My whole thing was I wanted to find a GT3 car that I gelled with, and I tried maybe about 4 or 5 different ones around Spa last week, and I wasn't gelling with any of them really, so I just decided to stick with the meta. Oh, I feel bad, Freeze. I'm happy enough to use your quench one for the rest of the week anyway, but if you get around to a freeway cola one, I'd love it. But yeah, I wouldn't dive into anything yet. I want to give this a proper test. Running some quali laps. See how I do, but yeah, early indications are very, very strong. Now, Tom there is roughly around 15 and a half, 16 seconds ahead of me. I'm gonna try actually push this lap now and see if I can shave anything off of that. So he's 16 and a tenth coming into the final lap here. Yeah, don't know how to push with it yet. It's a shame, before I went off there I had gone half a second up. 15.6. As I said, good bit to figure out yet, but early indicators are very positive. Yeah, it's just that little bit more prone to wheel spin. It's a little unintentional DNF for me here. Wish your room wasn't 25 degrees. Yeah, I tell you, I got both my windows full tilt open today. Starting to get the summer heat here now. Boots and cats, can't wait till I have two hands again. It's so annoying not being able to shift gears. Anyway. Michael Dixie, I read puka nuts like something you'd get at a ball game. Yeah. Sorry, let me just catch up on this. Ferrari was my choice last season. Yeah, I'm gone. I sneezed several times in the SSR. Sorry to hear, Freeze. Just under 4 months now, but he's measuring ahead by a week plus. Okay, good stuff. First gear is very long. All the other gears need a bit of a short shift because of the turbo in the Ferrari. Okay, good to know. Tall baby. So livery for 296. Yeah, you drive this car better than the Audi 100%. Yeah, it feels like it. Freeze. I'm sick, so I have time to do another one. In addition, it's a joy to do something else other than the quench stuff. That's great. Yeah, freeway cola me, baby. I'd love it. Midlife Motorsports Gamer, I need to get way more LAS, not sure what that is. I've not raced in a week. I'll get on the wheel and love to join in with you and your friends. Yeah, I do. And efficiency, join the Discord, dude. The link is in the description. I post the times of the streams in there, and we also get on the voice chat most of the time for talking on stream as we're doing these lobby races, so it'll be good to have you on that. I'll be back on Friday again anyway, same time. Keeps you in third when you want to shift down to second. Yeah, choice of being a one-armed racer. Oh, laps, right. Oh, I know what you mean. Thanks for the stream. Well, look, I do need to go, but I just want to do one thing before I do. I want to do 2 or 3 quali laps in the 296 just to kind of see where I am with it. Thanks so much for that lobby, lads. Really appreciate it. Always love having other people in the chat to race against. can't believe I'm still in B rank. I've had so many bad races in a row. I want to drop down to C rank at this rate so I can actually have content for the stream. So what I'll do is I'm going to load in your Ghost Freeze just because I was used to chasing that earlier. Might be a bit too tired tonight to beat it, but I reckon I will beat my best quality time quite quickly in this. Once I figure out how to combat that wheel spin on corner exit. Yeah, there's that wheel spin again. Might need to short shift a bit. Way too hard there. That's what I need to be careful of. Yeah, it definitely feels just that 10% more dangerous to actually push with. It's definitely not as nice on curbs. Chicane feels a lot more dicey. Trying to brake later there. Give it one more lap. Let's see, sorry, what do we have? Good idea. Got my race pace down a bit. Thankfully, was doing higher 201s on Monday. Now mid 2s. That's great. How about top of the morning to you? Do you get that often? Yeah, you do. And yeah, and random leprechaun noises. Somebody coming up to you being like, I think it's referencing the leprechaun in The Simpsons. You enjoyed the leprechaun in The Simpsons, though. Ah, you did good, laddie. Now you know what you have to do. Burn the house down. Burn 'em all. One more TM. Sorry, what are people saying to me? Try to keep her in second more often instead of going in first. Okay, we'll do. Drive it again with a fresh mind. Definitely. Yeah, I'm getting quite tired here. Especially double right-hander before the hairpin. Okay, I just want to give it one more try, lads, but I'm pretty exhausted at this point. I'm just enjoying the course and the chats too much. Nearly lost it there. Felt it starting to slip. Short shift, sorry, yeah, forgot about that. Ooh, lost all my time there. Try to short shift the two there. Actually slowed me down. Just one more, yeah, one more. Oh. Got one more TM for a reason. I think that's the best I'll do tonight, so I will call it there. Okay, everyone, thanks so much for sticking in there with me. I know continued on the stream for about 20 minutes longer than I meant to there. enjoyed tonight, despite it being not necessarily my best results that I've ever had. But thanks. Going to continue on with the Ferrari in between now and Friday. See if I can improve on my consistency a bit. See if I can set new, better quality time as well. Hopefully I'll drop down to C rank in between as well, because I'd like to give you better races to look at while we're on stream, instead of me just trailing at the back. So we'll see how we get on there. Anyway, to all of you watching today, thanks so much. Thanks again from the bottom of my heart to all of you who have subscribed so far for helping me hit that 250 subscriber milestone. Gonna have to do some sort of special as a thanks or a celebration of it at least. But anyway, I will catch the rest of you on Friday, 8 p.m. GMT. Check your local time, and we'll be going again for a similar kind of session. Bit of quality at the start, daily race C, close it out with some lobby racing around 11 p.m. GMT. I'm Clark, this is Puka GT. Thanks so much for watching. See you Friday.
You are watching the GBC, Television for Goats.